Good morning, dear hearts. So I have teased for the past couple of days that lesson 14 is my next favorite lesson in part 1 of the workbook. First favorite was lesson 7. Lesson 14 is the next one. And why do I love this lesson? The lesson is God did not create a meaningless world. I love this lesson for very many reasons, and one of them is because of the clarity that it offers. You know, we've had these past few lessons about, I'm upset because I see a meaningless world and my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Today's lesson makes all of that clear because God did not create a meaningless world. And if God did not create it, it does not exist. It will seem to exist here while we are the separated ones. But when we learn and follow the direction of this course, which it says our direction is toward perfect safety and perfect peace, as we walk this goal, this path towards this goal of perfect safety and perfect peace, we will have the realizations more and more of what is real and what is not. The course ultimately is about what is true. And it tells us in much later lessons that truth is true and nothing else is true. So what's true is that God did not create a meaningless world. Another thing that I love about this lesson is that it comes back to that word that I mentioned in the very beginning, responsibility. And this gives me great power when I realize that this meaningless world that I seem to be experiencing is my responsibility. Well, then I can change it. I have the ability to change it once I have the awareness of the fact that I am responsible and that I can change it. If I don't have responsibility, if I believe that all of this meaninglessness is all happening without my consent and yet I'm the victim of it, one, that makes me feel so small and so limited and so fearful. But the other thing is it makes me feel like there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, but when I realize that I'm responsible because God did not create this meaningless world, it says God did not create that war, so it is not real. Anything that I'm seeing that is small, unwanted, and painful, I have written that. I have written that in place of the Word of God. And that's something that was in lesson 12 about, beneath the words that we have written lies the Word of God. So it says, let go, this lesson says, let go of the thoughts that you have placed, you have written on the world, and see the Word of God in their place. This gives me clarity. This gives me responsibility. This gives me hope. This gives me the hope that this is going to succeed, that all of the chaos that I have endured, all of the unwanted, the painfulness, the sadness, the feeling of being unloved that I have endured, I can change it. I am responsible and I can shift what is happening and walk into and embrace the Word of God. This lesson ends with, God did not create a meaningless world. He did not create, and then you specify the tragedy. And so it is not real. So God did not create my smallness. So it is not real. My belief in my smallness, it is not real. You are, we are, the sinless, guiltless, perfect children of God, because God did not create a meaningless world. So I hope that helped. My recording from last year of this lesson is still on the YouTube channel if you want to watch that one as well. I hope this helped. I I hope you have the enthusiasm for this lesson that I do. If so, please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.